Hello, I'm Charles Frost, head coach of Prostate Pedallers, cycling group for chaps with prostate cancer, and I'm going to talk to you about mountain bikes, which I recommend as the best bike to start off with if you're especially if you're going to join Prostate Pedallers. We do a lot of off-road riding. If you have an existing bicycle, do use it. If it's covered in dust and it's in the shed, no problem at all. Clean it up, oil it up, and whatever bike you've got is a good thing to start with. But a mountain bike is a desirable thing because the riding position is upright and comfortable, and it'll go over all sorts of terrain. The mountain bike can be made of aluminium or steel. They don't weigh a ton, and they're a very nice, comfortable, easy bicycle to ride. They don't have to cost a fortune. This bicycle is a couple of months old and I've used it a lot. I love the thing, use it for all sorts of adventures and training with prostate pedallers. It costs about £500 and it's made of aluminium. Now I have a bicycle here. This bicycle is pretty much identical. It's 10 years old and it cost a couple of £100 10 years ago. It's absolutely perfect. It's a really nice bicycle to ride. If you've got a bicycle, the existing bicycle, let's start riding with that. One of the first things you'll notice about a mountain bicycle as opposed to an ordinary bicycle is that the tyres are quite large. They're knobbly and they're fat. That's a really good thing if you're off-road. The fatness of the tyre gives you more surface area gripping the ground, and they're knobbly, which does exactly the same thing. The tyre pressure is lower than an ordinary road bike, and that gives more grip and a comfortable ride as well. So tyres are very important for mountain bike for riding off the road. Handlebars. The handlebar on a mountain bike is much wider than a road bike, and this gives you more stability when you're going over bumpy ground. If you're going over stones and stuff like that, you can hold on to these handlebars much more easily, and that's another thing. Brakes. Brakes are completely normal. They vary though. You can have disc brakes. This bicycle has disc brakes, or you can have caliper brakes with blocks in the old tradition. Slightly better, I think, mountain bikes with disc brakes because they handle the dirt a bit better. Adjustment on the brakes is in the normal way, just a worm screw into the handlebar. Mountain bicycles also have suspension, and the suspension on really a starting bicycle will be just a sliding fork suspension like this. There are some clever arrangements with suspension that allow the front and the back to articulate, and this is called hardtail because there's no suspension on the back, it's just on the front, and that's really where I would start. The big thing on mountain bicycles and the motion is the gearing system. There are lots of gears on a mountain bike and it's really handy. We got lots of terrain, you go through soft ground and hard ground, and there are gears, and one learns to use the gears properly. The gears are changed. You have two sets of gears, two levers on the handlebar. The one on the left side controls the chain set, which has three sprockets, and the lever on the right controls the derailleur gears at the back, which can have a variety of numbers from 5 to 8. So you have potentially lots of gears. They are really useful as a cycling machine. We have a very narrow power band, and the gears help us to get the best out of the bike. Very simply, when you move the lever, the chain gets shifted across, and you change gear. Vital thing to learn, great fun learning it, and there are lots of games we can play with it. We need to look after our chain. It is the vital ingredient, and some chain lube, very simple, rotate and lubricate, and that should be done every time you ride a bicycle. Keep things nice and smooth. Thank you for watching the video. I'm Charles Frost, head coach of Prostate Pedallers. We're a cycling group. We look after men with prostate cancer, get them out, get off the sofa, get out into the countryside, join some other chaps with the same disease, and have some fun and get fit. Fitness is terribly important. It's very good for all illnesses, and especially prostate cancer. And getting together with other men and having fun in the countryside is very good for the mind as well as the body. So it is highly, highly recommended. Do join Prostate Pedallers, and you'll be amazed at how much there is to learn about cycling. Even if you thought you knew how to cycle, I promise you there's a lot to learn, and it's fun doing it.